crazy wedding, Jeff Bezos' wedding, continues to make headlines. Now, apparently we're told that you might have...
Well, head crack, yesterday we talked about Amazon founder Jeff Bezos and his billion-dollar divorce, right? And Gary, it seems that you be knowing because it's being reported that...
It's also being reported that one of the reasons for the divorce is Jeff.
That is ridiculous.
Jeff, throw the whole thing away, okay? The girlfriends are terrible, her friends are terrible, the girlfriend is terrible.
Yeah.
Who does that? Like, she couldn't even keep it a secret? Like, I want to be able
He
to
couldn't
trust
keep
you.
it a secret. He was with her at the Golden...
I could not stay silent. I'm sorry. It's the Lord's work. It means I take a couple of hits, I get dinged up and bruised, and I get into trouble, but the invitation, I have a difficult time holding back when I have an opinion. So when I saw
The wedding that broke the internet. Let's set the scene. It's June 2025, and Venice, Italy is no longer just a romantic city. It's Jeff Bezos' personal stage. The island of San Giorgio Maggiore, with its 16th century church and serene lagoon views, is locked down for a 3-day wedding extravaganza costing a staggering $5 million. We're talking 30 water taxis shuttling guests, 5 of Venice's most luxurious hotels booked solid, and a guest list that reads like a Hollywood tech royalty mashup. Leonardo DiCaprio struts in, causing a paparazzi frenzy. Tom Brady flashes his winning smile. Oprah Winfrey glides through with Gayle King, and Usher's performance has the crowd, well, sort of, dancing. The Kardashians, Jerry Seinfeld, Queen Rania of Jordan, and Jared Kushner turn this into a billionaire's circus, with Jeff's $500 million super yacht, Koru, docked nearby as the ultimate flex. But this isn't just a wedding, it's a production. 90 private jets clog Venice's sky, sparking local outrage over emissions. The island is barricaded, with tourists and residents turned away, and gold and black invitations set the tone for a Vogue-worthy spectacle. Lauren steps onto a gray carpet, yes, a gray carpet, in a custom Valentino gown, while Jeff, in a designer tuxedo, poses like a seasoned celebrity. Social media explodes with
the billionaire's new persona. To understand this drama, let's talk about the players. Jeff Bezos, once the nerdy Amazon founder and baggy tackies, has reinvented himself. After stepping down as Amazon CEO and weathering a $35 billion divorce from Mackenzie Scott, he's now a globe-trotting, ultra-fit billionaire with sunglasses and a practiced smile. This wedding is his coronation as a global icon, a far cry from his Seattle garage days. Lauren Sanchez, meanwhile, is no sidekick. A former news anchor turned vice chair of the Bezos Earth Fund, she's a media mogul with big ambitions. Her Instagram, once a mix of family moments and glam shots, went dark before the wedding, replaced by 2 curated posts, one of her and Jeff as a power couple, another teasing the wedding like a movie trailer. Online, people smell a rebrand. Lauren's pulling a Kardashian, one ex-post quips, calling her Instagram purge a calculated move to position herself as the queen of Jeff's empire. Jeff's playing along, flexing his new persona, but the internet's skeptical. This isn't a wedding, it's Jeff's season 2, a viral Reddit thread declares, the prenup that set the trap. Let's talk about the real star of this story, the prenup. Jeff Bezos, burned by his $35 billion divorce from Mackenzie, wasn't taking chances. Months before the Venice wedding, his legal team, think high-powered attorneys who handle corporate takeovers and celebrity scandals, crafted a prenup so airtight it could double as a rocket blueprint. This wasn't just a contract, it was a financial fortress, designed with the precision of a Blue Origin launch. According to insiders, it included clauses for everything: asset protection, confidentiality, and, most crucially, a publicity clause that voids Lauren's payout if she uses the marriage for personal brand deals or media exposure without Jeff's approval. Here's the kicker. Lauren signed it under pressure just weeks before the wedding. Sources say she had no time to negotiate, no room to push back. It was a sign here or step aside deal. She thought she was securing her place in Jeff's $200 billion empire, But Jeff saw her as a variable, a potential risk. That prenup wasn't just protection, it was a loaded weapon, and Lauren had no idea it was aimed at her. The wedding's hidden cracks. Back to the wedding. On the surface, it's pure opulence. $5 million of flowers, designer gowns, and a guest list that screams power. But look closer, and the cracks are glaring. The great carpet, mocked online as an Amazon warehouse reject, sets a sterile tone. Lauren's Valentino gown, heavy and high-colored, looks more like a costume than a bride's dream, leaving her visibly uncomfortable. The Kardashians show up in mismatched outfits, with Kim's Versace dress called robotic and Sydney Sweeney's pink gown labeled prom level. Guests are gifted Amazon-branded slippers, but the clashing colors and awkward fits make it feel like a chaotic dress rehearsal. The guest list sparks its own drama. Leonardo DiCaprio, a climate activist, catches heat for jetting in on one of 90 private planes, with eco-poser trending on X. Oprah's presence feels tone-deaf amid Venice locals' protests, with inflatable crocodiles in the canals and laser projections screaming, "Venice is not for sale." Usher's performance is electric, but the crowd's stiff, with no viral sing-alongs or candid moments. Guests look like they're posing for a catalog, not celebrating a union. Insiders whisper that some attendees barely know Jeff or Lauren, invited for clout rather than connection. The vibe? More networking event than love story. Lauren's secret moves. Here's where the suspense kicks in. While the world was swooning over the wedding's glamour, Lauren was making moves behind the scenes. Sources say she was pitching a documentary-style series about her journey from journalist to billionaire wife, days before the ceremony. She met with fashion houses, secured photo ops, and pushed for media deals, all without Jeff's approval. A glossy tabloid spread hit newsstands, focusing entirely on Lauren's gowns and sidelining Jeff's family, raising red flags in his camp. Used was the word insiders kept repeating. Jeff felt like Lauren was turning their wedding into a launchpad for her own fame empire. But the real bombshell? Lauren's secret contact with her brother, Michael Sanchez, the man who leaked Jeff's private texts in 2019, nearly torching his reputation. Sources say she reached out to Michael in the weeks before the wedding, possibly for family closure, but Jeff saw it as a betrayal. The prenup's publicity clause was clear. Any unauthorized media moves or breaches of confidentiality could void her payout. When Jeff's team spotted those tabloid spreads and learned of her contact with Michael, they had their proof. Lauren thought she was building her brand. Jeff saw the $5 billion lawsuit drops. Less than a month after the wedding, Jeff unleashes his legal missile, a $5 billion divorce lawsuit that blindsides Lauren and shocks the world. Filed with the precision of an Amazon algorithm, it's not just a separation request, it's a reputational demolition. The lawsuit alleges image exploitation, breach of trust, and, most damningly, that Lauren used the marriage as a strategic launchpad for her own fame. The $5 billion figure isn't random. It's a combination of brand damage, prenup violations, and a message: you don't mess with Jeff Bezos' empire. The delivery is brutal. Lauren learns about the filing not from Jeff, but from a legal courier who tracks her down while she's shopping in Malibu. She tries to call, text, beg, anything to stop the legal machine, but Jeff's response is chilling. Too late. 2 words, no negotiation, no mercy. Within hours, his team locks her out of everything. Private jets grounded, security codes changed, assistants reassigned, even smart locks on their shared estates reprogrammed. Lauren, who's once the queen of Jeff's world, is digitally erased overnight. Her travel accounts are frozen, her stylist ghosts her, and one of her own assistants allegedly leaks her media plans to Jeff's camp.
The internet detonates. When news of the lawsuit breaks, social media explodes. TikTok floods with memes, from yacht life to lawsuit in 0.5 seconds. Reddit threads titled "Jeff Finally Snaps" dissect every detail. Hashtags like Bezos breaks free and Lauren loses big trend within hours. Even Lauren's fan pages turn, with one viral comment hitting hard. She treated marriage like a PR campaign and got outplayed by the CEO of Outplaying. The internet does the math. No one defends her. Not Oprah, not her wedding BFFs, not even the influencer she allegedly paid for curated posts. Her team's silent. Her publicist tells her it's too late to spin the story, and Lauren vanishes from the spotlight she fought so hard to claim. Grainy paparazzi shots of her on a Malibu beach, head down in blackout shades, fuel the narrative. She's reportedly holed up in a villa, phone off, plans shattered. Meanwhile, Jeff's playing silent power moves, letting the chaos tell his story. Assets are restructured through shell companies, NDAs tighten, and his legal team, known for handling high-profile takedowns, builds a case that's less about money and more about the mastermind's plan. Let's peel back the curtain on Jeff Bezos' strategy, because this wasn't a spur-of-the-moment meltdown. It was billionaire chess, and Jeff was playing at grandmaster level. Insiders reveal that Jeff spotted red flags months before the wedding. Lauren's curated photo leaks, her secret meetings with media reps, and whispers of her documentary pitch. Instead of confronting her, he stayed quiet, smiling for the cameras while his legal team stacked evidence like pieces on a chessboard. Sources say he restructured assets through shell companies as early as 2025, anticipating a potential fallout. The prenup, with its publicity and confidentiality clauses, wasn't just protection, it was a trap designed to catch Lauren if she crossed the line. When those glossy tabloid spreads hit without his team's approval, and whispers of her content, the fallout and the future. Now, Lauren's off the radar, her brand plans in ashes. She's reportedly laying low in a villa, her phone off, her team silent. The internet's turned on her, with no one, not even her A-list wedding guests, stepping up to defend her. Meanwhile, Jeff's empire is on lockdown. Assets shifted, NDAs enforced, and a rapid response legal team ready to control the narrative. The $5 billion lawsuit is sealed for now, but if it goes public, it'll be the scandal of the decade, torching Lauren's media deals, partnerships, and carefully curated image. Jeff's not just protecting his fortune, he's rewriting the story, ensuring Lauren's exit is as public and painful as her entrance was glamorous. But the question lingers, was this always Jeff's plan? Did he see Lauren as a variable to be managed, a risk to be neutralized? The world reacts. The world's still reeling from the wedding's glamour, but the lawsuit has flipped the script. Ex-posts call it billionaire revenge at its finest, while TikTok memes mock Lauren's fall from yacht queen to legal target. She thought she was the main character, but Jeff was writing the script, one viral comment reads. The public's verdict is clear. Lauren underestimated the man who built Amazon from nothing. Even her $2 million post-wedding ring. So what do you think? Was Lauren Sanchez in over her head, or did Jeff Bezos orchestrate the ultimate billionaire takedown? Drop your hottest takes in the comments. I'm reading every one. Did Lauren's ambition doom her, or was Jeff playing a long game from the start? Smash that like button if this tea hit hard, and subscribe with notifications on for the next chapter in this drama. This $5 million wedding turned into a $5 billion war zone, and trust me, the story's far from over. Share this video with your friends, and let's keep the conversation going. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.